How would you describe both your roles in the Black Keys currently?
I don't know. I mean, we're both really involved in everything that goes on, and you know, all the decision making when it comes to like putting out a record and touring and all that stuff. You know, it's a team. You know, and we both sometimes have different points of view, but it's good that happens, and we discuss stuff and come up. You know, we settle for what we think is the best option. You know.
No fighting whatsoever going on.
There's disagreements, but they're normal disagreements, and there's always like a healthy outcome to it.
Perhaps this question is a bit too vague, but how do you keep a collaboration fresh that's been going on for 10 years already?
Well, every time we do a record, we do something different. Whether it's going to a different studio, or just approaching the writing process differently. Like, you know, I think when we did the Blakroc project, the hip hop project, that kind of opened our eyes to a whole different way of making music, which then led us into the way we made Brothers, which was, you know, focusing on the bass and drums first as a primary rhythm foundation, and then layering on top of that. And then we went in to make El Camino. It was back to drums and guitar, but we were trying to do almost minimalist playing to get maximum returns. So yeah, I mean, we always have different, like, some sort of different philosophy for each record. But it's nothing that we like define ourselves by, or we're only adhering to it for the time of the album, you know. That way things stay fresh and we don't ever feel like we're being pigeonholed or trapping ourselves in a corner.
That Blakroc experience must have been a way to freshen things up, because there was a whole different approach, different genre.
Well, yeah, we'd never done anything like that before, and it was worth doing it just for the experience of making music that way, and figuring out how to get things down to like the real bare bones essentials, and then building and expanding on top of that with percussion and melody, you know, which is basically, like I said, that's like how Brothers was made the same way.
Does the Blakroc experience still resonate on this record, do you think? The things you learned there?
Yeah, I mean, we carry everything we learn with us and apply it while we're making music.
But in what way?
On this album? Just focusing on, I mean, it's focusing on, and this has kind of always been our thing, but and this is the thread maybe that goes through all of our albums and connects them, is, you know, just kind of having a minimalist approach, but not being, but not having a minimalist aesthetic, you know. We don't want things to sound stripped down necessarily anymore. We don't want things to sound hollow or overdone and blown out and too over the top, but we want to walk that fine line between like doing something basic but interesting.